Guys, welcome to another Freaky Naughty production. If you're watching this video, go ahead, like and subscribe, turn notifications on, and let's get to it. Like many of you guys, I have a Ducky 1-2 Mini and I've been using it for the past year. It truly was a great keyboard, but after a year, I decided to wonder what else was out there. This is when I began to Google things like best mechanical keyboards, 60% or whatever size I wanted, and that led me to the Massdrop Alt. Coming from a plastic cased keyboard like the 1-2 Mini, this sleek, simple aluminum design with a hot swappable PCB seemed like the endgame keyboard for me. I could use whatever switches I wanted whenever I wanted to. What else could I need? That, however, is when I started doing my homework and I discovered subreddits like r/mechanical keyboards and r/mech market, and I realized the Massdrop Alt wasn't as endgame as I thought it would be. Doing a little more research into the Massdrop Alt, I began to see all the modifications people were making to them because for whatever reason they didn't like the way it came stock. My man Brandon Taylor is a perfect example of this. Go check out his video on his Frankenstein Massdrop Alt. Anyway, these are my problems with the Massdrop Alt. For the price of $200 US, it didn't come with any switches that I was really interested in. And the bare bones kit honestly wasn't that much cheaper. One of the biggest problems with the Massdrop Alt is the stabilizers that it comes with. These are the pieces that stabilize the longer keys like the spacebar, your shift, enter, and delete keys. The stabilizers that come with the Alt clip into the PC board as opposed to screwing in, which results in a lot more noise and rattle. Also, the stabilizers in the Alt are not lubricated. Now, even if you wanted to spend the $13 and buy some nicer screw-in stabilizers, the PCB on the Massdrop Alt does not support screw-in stabilizers of any kind, so you're kind of out of luck. Now, this brings up my main problem with the Massdrop Alt, and that is the PCB itself. Not only does this circuit board not support screw-in stabilizers, it also doesn't support the stabilizing feet on the bottom of most switches. For example, in this build you're currently watching, I use Zelio 67-gram V2 switches, which have stabilizing feet on the bottom of each one. If I were to use these high-end switches in a Massdrop Alt, I would have to individually mod each switch by clipping off the stabilizer feet on the bottom of every switch, overall losing stability and creating more sound and rattle. Sometimes when you want something done right, you gotta do it yourself, and if you couldn't tell already, that's exactly what I did. I built my own mechanical keyboard. And let me tell you, this thing blows the Massdrop Alt out of the water. If you're like me and decided that you wanted a higher end luxury mechanical keyboard, KBD Fans is the place for you. Now I'm going to go ahead and say this video is not sponsored by KBD Fans, and all my opinions are just results of my experiences. KBD Fans is the perfect way to break into the higher end luxury keyboard market. What you're watching me build in this video is one of KBD Fans' DIY kits. This particular one is their Tofu 65 model, which is a 65% layout keyboard. It comes with a high quality anodized aluminum chassis, a brass weight, an RGB PCB that is fully programmable with QMK software and is hot swappable. But most importantly, it supports screw-in stabilizers and is compatible with all MX style switches with no modifications. It also comes with a high quality brass mounting plate as opposed to something like acrylic or plastic. Now if you're watching this build video and the whole process looks a little daunting to you, don't be put off, it's way simpler than it looks. If you think you're up for the challenge of building your own mechanical keyboard, I'd recommend watching the rest of this video, but also going and checking out YouTube channels like Teja Types. Honestly, Teja Types really inspired this build for me, and after you watch 2 or 3 of his build stream videos, you'd have all the knowledge you need to build your own mechanical keyboard. In the description below, I'm going to make a parts list of every piece that I used to build this mechanical keyboard. I will also be linking my Discord in the description below. Here I will be answering any questions you guys might have when it comes to you building your first mechanical keyboard. Alright, this is where I'm going to challenge you guys to really consider building your own mechanical keyboard. In the end, you'll get way more for your money, you'll have learned a new skill, But most importantly, you'll have a custom mechanical keyboard built exactly to your specifications. If you're looking for more of a tutorial video, let me know in the comments below and we'll build another one and we'll go through it step by step. With that guys, I'm gonna head out, but remember, join the Discord, like and subscribe, and leave your comments below. Remember, everything you need is in the description below, including timestamps. I'm gonna be making brief comments throughout the rest of the video, so feel free to stick around, but if not, I'll see you in the next one. These switches are Zelios V2 67 grams. All switches were lubed with Tribosys 3203.